Okay, finance students, we are on ICA 64. We're looking at a special kind of an annuity called a perpetuity, which basically is an annuity that has no ending, or it is a stream of payments that are to continue on forever, is the idea. So there is a special way to calculate these. You actually don't need a function, you just need a very simple formula. And the formula for the present value, what a perpetuity is worth today, is just simply the recurring payment divided by the interest rate, or the recurring payment divided by the interest rate minus whatever growth rate would be included in that. So let's look at this. We'll look at the first couple here on ICA 64. What is the current price of an annuity that pays $500 a year forever at 10% interest if the current market rate is 6.3%? So with this one, we're not given the payment. We are told that it pays $500 a year forever at 10% interest. So our payment is actually 10% of that $500. We have that. My interest rate is 6.3%. There is no growth rate on this. So then the present value of this perpetuity is just simply my payment divided by my interest rate. So that would tell us that the present value of that perpetuity, of that annuity that goes on forever, would be about $793.65. Now, what if it has a growth rate? So let's look at this one. Austin Corporation issued preferred stock in 2012 that had a par value of $25. The stock pays a dividend of 9% and is expected to grow at 2% thereafter. Assume that the market's yield or the rate of return is 8%. We'll talk about this more in chapters 8 and 10 when we talk about stock. What is the value of this preferred stock, or what is the value of this perpetuity? Okay, well, the first thing is we know we have to find our payment. We know the par value in the stock is $25, and the payment on it is 9%. So we want to take 9% of 25. So that gives us a payment of about $225. We have an interest rate or a market rate of 8%, and we have 8%. And we have a growth rate of 2%. Now, to calculate this, if we have a growth rate, you've got to subtract out the growth rate from the interest rate before dividing it into the payment. So to do that, we have our payment divided by, now I'm going to use parentheses because I need to subtract my interest rate minus my growth rate in the denominator of my fraction. Once I have that, I hit enter, and I find that the present value of this perpetuity is about $37.50.